Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a video doing an unboxing and review of the Artcome Matcha Set. Artcome is a company that makes a wide variety of matcha sets. They've got a wide variety of color options, styles. They also have different packages as far as the size of the sets and what's included. So definitely check them out, but they make really good quality matcha sets, and that's why I ended up purchasing theirs for my initial or first matcha set. I recently got into matcha because I was trying to avoid drinking as much coffee, and I drink coffee all the time. And so I was kind of starting to purchase a lot of matcha lattes and matcha when I was out in public. And rather than spending a ton of money on that, I thought it was worth investing in a matcha set at home so that I can make matcha lattes in the morning and avoid that cost. So this set is only $34. This is going to be, I believe, a 7-piece set. It's going to have a matcha bowl with a spout, a bamboo whisk stand, a tea scoop, a scoop holder, a tea cloth, and a powder strainer, all for $34. As far as the box, it says Artcome on the front. It has matcha here, shows a picture of it. Has this nice, very elegant, compact, like streamlined box. Really good for gifting. It's also very sturdy, so it's gonna act as a good storage box. So I recommend is if you buy this or get this, keep this box so that you can store this if you ever move or have to move the matcha set. Otherwise, you're much more likely to break it. But we'll open the box and take a look at what comes in it. I will not be making matcha just because I've never done that and I don't think it's worth it on this video. But they have an insert here, has information about the about matcha in general, how to make it, all that sort of thing. So that's really nice of the company to have that information for those of you that are new to this and have not done it before. Additionally, there's videos online. They also have an insert here for customer service. So as always, this is a like ceramic type product. So even with this box and packaging, I'm sure some break. It's a natural process of shipping. So if that runs the course, just reach out to them and I'm sure they'll replace it given the nature of their product. As far as the set, we'll go through each of the individual items. So in this part here, you have the matcha whisk. And so this is what it looks like. It's a bamboo whisk and then has these splits on the bottom that allows you to whisk it up more finely. I know that technically speaking, also it has this cap to protect it, which is nice. Technically speaking, there are nuances to this. So if you look, like some people say one whisk is better than the other. I'm brand new to this, so I won't probably notice any difference. However, maybe similar to what I do for coffee, I'll notice some subtle nuances later on then allow me to kind of recognize why one whisk is better than the other. Here's the tea cloth that's included. And so it's this cloth about this length and size, about the size of what you would need for this box as far as storage, but has this nice navy blue color, has this lighter blue, kind of bright blue color here. Then you've got the wire whisk, which is nothing too special, just a strainer. You have the bamboo scoop. So from my understanding, you do 1 or 2 scoops of this for the amount of matcha that you need. So that allows you to scoop out the right quantity, and you basically scoop it into the strainer, strain it through, and then you pour water in, whatever designated quantity, which I'll have to eventually look up, and then you whisk it with the whisk. So that's that. Then this is the tea scoop holder. So it's a little duck. To be honest, when I saw all these online, I was like, kind of like, what's the point of this? But I'm sure there's some historical or ritual aspect of this. And so the strainer sits like that, or the scoop sits like that, so that it doesn't fall over or anything like that. And it does sit very easily with that, with the crook of the duck like that. So it's a pretty cool like item. It's just kind of subtle and I don't know why or the historical relevance of it. Then this is the whisk holder, and this is where the set actually matters kind of as far as appearance. So I ended up going with this like navy blue that fades into this lighter blue. So the reason why I went with this color was I had this tea set from Tivana when they were still in business, and this is my routine like tea whenever I'm making green tea or like a white tea or anything like that. So it's got a strainer, and when I looked online, it was very hard to find colors that would be matching this or similar to it, because this is a really weird cup where it's like green mixed with blue, but it's not like a royal blue. And so I struggled with finding things, but this is ultimately what I found was like probably the best combination. Even if you look at it though, it's still like off a bit. But I think it's enough to complement it well enough to fit. Like here, it actually looks decent. But like the cups itself are kind of like different. But I wanted something that would go with the tea set so that when you put it side by side, it wouldn't be like, boom, like pow in your face. So either way, that's the color. This is the whisk holder. So let's take the whisk. From my understanding, you put it like this, okay? And that's how you store it. And it allows it to dry. So it spreads out the bamboo so that it dries and makes sure that there's no like crusting or anything like that. And the inside here is there so you can have it like sit. You don't want to jam it on here. You just put it on like that, and that's how you let it sit. To be honest, this is a really good fit. When I looked originally at these, or like researched it or whatever, some of these whisks are not the right size. So the fact that this fits perfectly on this is really remarkable. It's like a perfect fit to a T. So that's a nice aspect there. And then the last item is this, which is the matcha bowl. So this is what it looks like. I'll show the side-by-side comparison to the whisk holder. So very similar color design, darker blue on the bottom with it fading, but the top is a little bit darker. And this bowl, if you look at others, is much larger as far as the size. I don't know the size and quantity or volume, but it's much larger than the other ones. You can hold it very easily in your hand. So when you're whisking like this, you can hold it, or you can put it down like this and hold it like that, whichever you need. And then the nice part about this is it has a spout, so you can pour it directly into your cup. Some of them do not have a spout there, so when I saw this spout, I thought it was a good idea. And the size aspect is nice too, because if I want to make a larger cup, like I use Tervis tumblers all the time, I can make a larger quantity of tea in this, or potentially even mix my milk into this first and then pour it into the cup. But overall, I'm very impressed with this set. I don't see any flaws, problems. The fact that like the whisk holder fits perfectly, like how it's made and everything is great. So I'm super excited to start with this, start working with making matcha tea. I have not done that before, which I'm not gonna do on this video just because you'll see me fumble around and do it completely wrong. And so what I'll do is I'll start making matcha, and then I'll circle back with the video when I get it down to where I feel like it's comfortable to present to others for how to do it. But that's all I have for this video. This is the Artcome Matcha set. They've got a wide variety of color options, sets, different options. I'll leave a link for this one below if you're interested in purchasing it. And if you have questions, comments, just ask me and I'll try to help you out, even though I'm new to matcha. So thanks for watching and have a great day.